Palantir of Orthonk. I really hope this isn't they play the negate on. Oh, I'm so glad I played that first. Oh, you should have waited. You should have waited. Ooh. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we're checking out Witch-King of Angmar. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to you, each opponent sacrifices a creature that dealt combat damage to you this way, and the ring tempts you. And we also get to discard a card. The Witch-King gains indestructible until end of turn, and we tap it. So it kind of acts like a Dream Trawler, except Dream Trawler gets hexproof and not indestructible, which I think hexproof is a little bit better than indestructible. So at some point, sometimes. It just depends on what you're going up against, really. A lot of the effects in this meta revolves around exiling, Anguished Unmaking, Elspeth Conquers Death, Swords to Plowshares, the best removal in the format, and probably all of Magic. The Witch King doesn't get around stuff like that, which makes it really annoying, which is kind of why the gods like Mondrak and Drivnod and the Phyrexians from Phyrexia All Will Be One set are not as good as you would think, because there's so much exile effects running around. Regardless, I decided to give this deck a try. At first I built a Nazgul version where there was just a bunch of Nazgul, but as you guys all know, creature decks get ran over in this format, and for some reason the matchmaker is all over the place. We go up against something like Shauna Sasay's Legacy, which doesn't see a ton of play, or we go up against stuff like First Sliver or something like that, where you play these 5-color commanders and kind of have to find a way to deal with them with a mono black deck. So it's really all over the place. So I decided to take the deck into obviously a more removal style deck, because that's how mono black really survives, playing a bunch of removal. The goal for this deck is really just to get Witch King out and then try to protect it by itself by having just a bunch of cards in your hand. And we do that with things like Black Market Connections, Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor, Phyrexian Arena, Sign in Blood, the One Ring, just so we can constantly have cards to discard with the Witch King. So it doesn't always work out that way, because sometimes we just end up top decking, but a lot of the times we do end up having the cards that we need to get the job done. It's a pretty fun deck if you like mono black, and the Witch King does offer some really cool combat utility, and the fact that one of the creatures that attack that dealt damage gets sacrificed. So you could run things like Turgid or more things to help sacrifice your opponent's creatures. But if you have a target on the field, your opponent's not going to swing in on you unless they plan on sacrificing a token. Just be mindful of that. It's kind of like your typical mono black deck, but with a different commander at the helm and some new cards thrown in, like the One Ring and Call of the Ring. But I'm going to be honest, I could not make the Nazgul work, even with things like Bontu's Monument. Your opponent blows up the Nazgul as soon as it comes down. You get board wiped, or you just can't stabilize. It's just so hard for creature decks to maintain in this meta now. So just thought I'd be honest with you guys and tell you guys that. So if you guys like the deck, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you guys want to chat with me personally, hit the Discord link down below in the description. This deck list will also be down in the description for your pleasure. So without further ado, let's get right into it, and let's see how the deck does, shall we? All right, we're up against King of the Oathbreakers. And they go first. I say we mulligan this. I think we can get a little bit better hand. All right, this ain't too bad. Got board wipe, got some ramp. Not bad at all. We can get rid of the King of the Oathbreakers with the Davriel's -3 ability. It's a hard deck to make, man. The King of the Oathbreakers, it's a tough, especially if you want to run Spirit Tribal. It's a tough deck to make. Like, you think you have a lot of protection with the King having the ability to phase out, but you really don't. Oh, well, now we can't do that because I'm just gonna play Davriel. Gonna get rid of Anafenza. The thing is, now we can't get rid of the King because of the Rally of the Ranks, but that's okay. We're going to ramp up next turn anyway. We could also play the Witch King, but they might have a exile removal spell for us. So we'll +1 Davriel. And then what I want to do. Let's play the Witch King and let's just hope they don't have an exile removal spell. If they do, then we just don't have the good luck. Like D-Spark or something like that. Anguished Unmaking. That's another good one. Every time, man. These commanders that come in and they have indestructible, they're not nearly as strong as they used to be, just because of the fact that a lot of these cards have exile on them. None of these are gonna work against their board, really. So if anything, I can get D-Spark. Get rid of the Mind Spike. D-Spark can get rid of something troublesome if they play something big later on. But they're kind of low on cards too. See, the thing is here now is we just have to deal with the Oathbreaker. They already used one removal spell. And an Edict will actually be what we need. It's a good thing we run those in this deck. Okay, let's play Phyrexian Arena. I'm gonna instant speed this whenever I can. Let's just see what they do. We'll have them probably play something. Use their mana, that way they can't just replay King of the Oathbreakers afterwards. Wedding announcement. If they go to combat here, I'll just Edict. Alright, yeah, we'll let that resolve and then we'll... Oh, wait, no. Damn it. I actually shouldn't have let that resolve. Yeah, I screwed that up. Don't follow in my footsteps, guys. I might as well just save that edict because I had the blood money. I just screwed up again. I just wanted to use that mana, didn't I? Alright, let's go ahead and play the Witch King. I think there might be out of removal spells, so you do have to watch out for that, man. A lot of these cards say exile. So we'll block, of course. Phases out. You just wanted to do that 1 damage to us? Okay. I think that kind of backfired on you, my friend. Hey, we have cards. I shouldn't have did that. I should have played the Bullet Citadel first. Misplays today, man. It's misplay day. Ooh, we got Nykthos coming up next. Alright, so that has hexproof now, so it can't get destroyed by exile effects. I'm going to not swing, because we need blockers. They're using everything that they need. And this is where King of the Oathbreakers kind of falters, is when you are short on cards. It's hard to really gain some card advantage here. I mean, yeah, you get that spirit when the King of the Oathbreakers phases back in, but token comes in tapped, and I don't know, man. It's just like, it's way too slow. King of the Oathbreaker is 4 mana. It's just too much. It's just too much for me, man. Alright, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for their thing to transform so they can't make any more tokens. I'm gonna play Nykthos because we have a lot of devotion on board. I'm gonna tap our commander, give it indestructible. And play Blood Money. I might have a way to phase out the king. So that's okay. That's okay. Let's see if we can draw a card. See what we got off the top. Blackblade Reforged. Yeah, that's gonna be nice to play, but as long as they don't have a good buff spell for the king. We take 5 here. They have to sacrifice their king. But they have a lot of mana to replay it, so they're not really worried about that. Alright, we're at 4 life. What can we do? Let's see. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. We don't have 10 non-land permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7. There's really no way of getting to 10. Unless we actually lose this life from the Call of the One Ring. Alright, so let's play the Blackblade Reforged. Kind of banking on this to work. We'll go to a 12-10. Play the Call of the Ring. The rest is it's an instant. Kind of a waste. Yo. How lucky is that? How lucky is that? 5. So let's swing. Discard a card. I play the Baleful Mastery. Oh wait, no, I can flash in the Orcish Bowmasters. Deal 1 damage to them. That'll give us the 10 permanents we need. Wait, did it not tap? It did it not use the no. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I was getting ready to say. So we have him phase out. Do the 12 damage. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Come on, man. And that's going to be game. Wow. We got so lucky that we happened to hit the Shadow Spear and Orcish Bowmasters all in there on that turn. What a game that was. GG's. Alright, we're up against Garuda, Doom of Depths. Garuda, Doom of Depths. Do we keep this? Sure, why not? Got 3 lands. We have some ramp in our hand, which is good. Compulsive Research. Draw 3 cards. They must have a lot of cards in hand. I mean, not a lot of cards. They must have a lot of land in hand. So they just straight up leave mana open for a counterspell. I kind of don't want to play into that, so I'll just pass. Reign of Revelation. Draw 3 cards and just card a card. Well, if we can get a land drop next turn, we can play Thought Distortion and get rid of a lot of their hand, because it seems like they might be playing a deck where the goal is to get stuff in the graveyard, and they play a card that brings them back, because they just put they put Hoarding Broodlord in the graveyard. Dreadhound Body Launderer. Yeah, it's definitely one of those decks. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. This hand is crazy. What did we get rid of? They hit Obliterator. I think we play the key. I'll get this. Get rid of the Nyx Lotus. And then we'll play the Swift In on the Garuda. We will find a way to deal with Phyrexian Obliterator. One way or another. The kitten as well. Blood Money. Okay, if they have a counterspell, they'll counter this. I kind of wanna. All right, let's play Sign in Blood. Draw some more cards. Nice, we hit our land drop. Let's play Black Market Connections. We'll just create a treasure. Play Blood Money. Do you have a counterspell? they might have a way to bounce the Displacer Kitten. Oh. Sure will. We sure will pay 2. Yeah, I kind of wasted our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the Cold Steel Heart. Alright, we'll just make a treasure. Play the Swifty Boots. Play the Witch-King. Equip the Witch-King. Play the Call of the Ring. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Murderous Rider because it has lifelink. We could play the Cemetery Desecrator. Inscription of Insights. But that just gives us the Murderous Rider, the destroy target creature back. I guess they're not worried about that. One on top, one on the bottom. Gives them a land. And we'll pay 2 life, have us draw a card. We'll pay 3 life. Draw some more cards. I'm gonna need the extinction event for Gyruda, so I'm just gonna slip in the token here. We're gonna swing. I'm gonna play the Murderous Rider. We just lost a lot of life just doing crazy stuff. Now if they draw a land, they can play the Ulamog. Which Ulamog is even. The Witch-King is odd. So is the Cemetery Desecrator. They can get rid of Murderous Rider with the Cemetery Desecrator. I needed that life gain, man. Yeah, no, we're not gonna give any more life to these cards except the ones we have to. Let's play the One Ring. This gives us protection for at least a turn. So we can swing. Get rid of the swamp. They're going to be really tempted to play Ulamog here, so. So I guess I can, if they get rid of the One Ring, I can get my card. Oh, why, thank you. I actually did not mind that. They were draining me. Those cards were draining me. I appreciate that. Alright, so let's play Volunteer of Orthonk. I really hope this isn't They play the negate on... Oh, I'm so glad I played that first. Oh, you should have waited. You should have waited. Ooh. That feels bad. They had the negate and everything. Guess I can start drawing some cards now. Alright, Gyruda, here we go. Ooh, they whiff. They whiffed. Wow. What a game. Oh my goodness. All they had to do was wait. All they had to do was wait until that came down. And they would have negated the extinction event, and that would have been game. GG's. Alright, we're up against Bruvak, the Grand Delinquent. There we keep this. This is a pretty good hand. We got some ramp. Got some removal. We got a Planeswalker. Only downside is we don't go first. That's literally the only downside of this hand. We got something to deal with Bruvak, but will they have a counter spell? That is the question. As foretold. Well, that's not good. Once this thing goes past 2 or 3, your opponent can start playing counter spells for free. That's very bad. Maddening Cacophony, so they're probably gonna win. They're probably gonna end up winning. Because once they play Bruvak, they can just play counterspell. Keep us off the Bruvak. Manic Scribe. Alright. Let's draw a card. Fatal Push. Yeah, we can use that against the Manic Scribe. And they probably get a counter for this. We kind of want them to use their counters because we don't want them to counter the removal we have for Bruvak. So now they can play Bruvak for free. Which is annoying. Yeah, we really didn't want to get paired with this card. As Foretold's kind of really bad for us. Alright, let's draw a card. Archfiend of Ifnir. If they have a counter spell, then Thought Collapse. Here, have another. And this is where it gets bad because they can keep replaying Bruvak for the reduced cost. So he only costs 2 now. They can Maddening Cacophony. If they have a counter spell, that was our last removal spell. So if they have a counter spell, then we're just screwed. Yeah, Runbreaker's really good at a deck like that. The longer the Bruvak deck gets, the longer that game goes on, the better that deck is. So you really don't want that game to go on too long. Alright, we'll deal 2 damage. And then... yeah, I guess we'll play the Archfiend of Ifnir. Just just play out creatures. They might have a River's Rebuke or something to bounce our non-land permanents back to our hand. But if they have anything other than River's Rebuke, they could they end up bouncing the As for Toad back as well. Glacial Grasp. Tap target creatures. Controller mills 2 cards. Does untap during controllers untap step, and they get to draw. So we get milled for a bunch. Ooh, they get the Nykthos. It's pretty bad. We'll draw a card. Ooh, we got Rankle. Rankle's pretty good. Two, 4, 7. Yeah, if I would have did the damage to them, I actually would have had to block. Alright, let's play the Witch King. Then we'll swing. Ooh, they take the damage. And we're going to sacrifice our golem here.
Subservience will be a reward.
And we will do this a bunch of times. Actually, to not lose the Rankle, I'll sack another spider.
I will.
And that's why the Archfiend of Vifnir is pretty damn good. Now they could just kick this Maddening Cacophony. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to play Bruvek, and then I think they can kick the Maddening Cacophony for free since this is at 6 counters. If they do that, I think they win. I have 9 mana, so I think it's doable. They play Bruvek for 4 mana. Leaves them with 5. Then they kick the Maddening Cacophony for free, I think. Because of the 6 counters on the As for Toad. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. Could they not kick the Maddening Cacophony? I guess not. Alright, we're going to play Rankle. You got 1 spell. For 6 mana, they can play Sublime Epiphany. It's the only instant speed spell that would maybe work here. But they still die by the air. Wow. That was a hard fought game. I really thought they were gonna mill us out there with the Maddening Cacophony. I thought they would be able to do it. It's a good thing we got rid of Bruvek. That's why Bruvek is a kill on sight, just because of cards like this. GG's.